Hashem lo yivne bayis, shalom levoy navoy. Hashem lo yishmor shav shokat shoymai. Hashem lo yivne bayis, shalom levoy navoy. Hashem lo yishmor shav shokat shoymai. Hashem lo yivne bayis, shalom levoy navoy. Hashem lo yishmor shav shokat shoymai. Hashem lo yivne bayis, shalom lo boy na boy. Hashem lo yishmor shav shokat shoymei. Hine lo yonum velo yishon, lo yonum velo yishon, shoymei Yisroel. Hine lo yonum velo yishon, lo yonum velo yishon, shoymei Yisroel. Hine lo yonum velo yishon, lo yonum velo yishon, shoymei Yisroel.
Call the lawyers, we need shekels, more lawsuits, we must destroy.
Shalom lo boy na boy, Hashem lo yishmor shav shokat shoymei. Hashem lo yivne bayis, shalom lo boy na boy. Hashem lo yishmor shav shokat shoymei. Hashem lo yivne bayis, shalom lo boy na boy. Hashem lo yishmor shav shokat shoymei. Hashem lo yivne bayis, shalom lo boy na boy. Hashem lo yishmor shav shokat shoymei.
Cut and snip,
lo yonum velo yishon, lo yonum velo yishon, shoymei Yisroel. Hine lo yonum velo yishon, lo yonum velo yishon, shoymei Yisroel. Na 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 na.
Suck the tip,
lo yonum velo yishon,
to get rid of the forces.
Hine lo yonum velo yishon, lo yonum velo yishon, shoymei Yisroel.
Don't get your enemies and my people call the lawyers on you. Speed it up for Mashiach. A moment of silence for the Holocaust.
Shalom lo boy na boy, Hashem lo yishmor shav shokat shoymei. Hashem lo yivne bayis, shalom lo boy na boy, Hashem lo yishmor shav shokat shoymei. Hine lo yonum velo yishon, lo yonum velo yishon, shoymei Yisroel. Hine lo yonum velo yishon, lo yonum velo yishon, shoymei Yisroel.
Look at these good old boys. It's just a bunch of good old boys right there. Nice.
Shalom lo boy no boy im Hashem lo yishmori shov shokat shoyme im Hashem lo yirne bayis Shalom lo boy no boy im Hashem lo yishmori shov shokat shoyme im Hashem lo yirne bayis
Oy vey, God bless Israel. Absolutely. Alright, we're not just gonna watch this all day. Dear God, what is even going on here? Shouldn't be in here. Alright, I'm going to turn that down. So, I DM'd JF Garepi of the Public Space. You guys might know him. He used to stream back with Andy Worski. And I followed him on Twitter, and he followed me back. And his DMs opened up. And well, we need a little bit of music. We need a little bit of background. The boys' choir in the background. So I DM Garepi. I DM him some stupid stuff. Ezra Ponders, yeah, it's Ezra Ponders. I gotta change it to the Glass Gulag. We're in the Gulag now. But, so, JF Garepi of the Public Space. Maybe I could pull it up here for you guys. Big channel. I used to watch it a lot. I used to watch it every day when he would stream with Andy Worski. They would have debates and stuff. Replied to the only guy still in here. We gotta get some more people in here. I gotta explain this. Twitter is a madhouse. It is. I'm on there as at BTCNSDAP. A little edgy. Alright, so let me show you here. Whoa! We're glitching out here. We're sending you through a time loop. Give me a sec. Jesus, what a... You guys are being hypnotized right now. Buy Bitcoin. This is my Jewish hypnosis. Buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. Whoa. Oh, no, not that. Second one. Boom. JF Garepi. There's our guy right there. So we'll be on the Public Space today. It'll be very cool. Oh shit. Back to being hypnotized. So I DM'd Garepi. They killed Kobe. You think they killed Kobe? We'll talk about that. But we'll be on Garepi's show today, hopefully, around 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be on the Public Space. Yesterday we had an AMA. We're going to get the word out. We're going to get the gulag out to hopefully a lot of people. And he's pro-Bitcoin. He'll let me talk. Also, something that me and Garepi have in common. We both admire Jeffrey Epstein. That's right. We are both Epstein admirers. You see, I believe Epstein was innocent, did nothing wrong, okay? I'm on Alan Dershowitz's side. He was a good guy. He was a great guy. He was a good friend of mine, in the words of Trump regarding Larry Silverstein. I say that about Epstein. He was a good guy. He was a great guy. He wasn't a good friend of mine, but he did donate some money to Gary Epi and his research, which is very interesting. Hopefully I'll get to ask about that. But we see Bitcoin up here. It's going up quite a bit. I actually want it to go down. Epstein/Barr 2020. Absolutely. Live at the public space? Yes. We will be live at the public space today at 7. He said he'll have me on for like 20 minutes or so. That should be fun. But that's not even... the title of this stream is Remember Now. Remember Now. That's right. We're gonna take some remembering. Take a little bit of time to remember. What are you gonna say? What are we gonna remember? You say? You better not ask that. You better remember what we're gonna remember. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern. So like, for me, that's gonna be 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, which is I get off work at 5. That's it's gonna be hard. Look at this lady. Look at this. I had to show you guys this clip. This is insane. Let me try to get this to fit in here. Whoa. Hypnotizing you people. Alright. We don't want to get copyrighted by these freaking gremlins. Let's turn this stuff down. Alright, we got some people up in here. Where the fuck you been? Dude, if you haven't noticed, look at this. Look where the Gulag is right now, dude. The frickin' Gulag is in my living room, okay? We're in my goddamn living room. The only reason the Gulag is here right now is because nobody's home. And I'm alone in the house, so I could be loud. I could yell anything I want. I could go crazy. N-word! I'm gay! Nobody is here to listen to my nonsense. Peak stream hours right here. But I only got like 1 hour. I don't have too much time of me having the house to myself. But yeah, this is the state that we're in right now. Streaming in the goddamn living room. Tell a lie though. Okay, reply dude, how dare you? This is what we're gonna watch right here. Boom. We're gonna turn it into Clown World. But it'll get to Clown World. It'll Clown World itself. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Let me go ahead and turn down my soundtrack here. A freaking Jewish soundtrack. Oh, I forgot I put it over here. Oy vey. So, yeah, hopefully we can have more gulags and I don't have to do them downstairs because that would be inconvenient to my parents and that would be embarrassing to me because I don't want to really stream in front of them. We know you're black and gay, lol. How dare you, sir? I am black and happy, though, so you're not wrong. Whoa. Victims of what?
It's International Holocaust Remembrance Day, honoring the 6 million Jews and millions of other victims brutally murdered by Germany's Nazi Party. It's vital that we never forget one of the darkest chapters in the world's history and the survivors who found their way out of a living hell. Take a look.
My name is Millie Baron, and I am a Holocaust survivor.
My name is Michal, and I am a Holocaust survivor.
I was born in the town Oshmiana. I had a wonderful childhood until 1941. The war broke out and the Germans occupied Poland. We heard and we knew about Hitler, what he was doing in Germany.
Oh no.
To see it with your own eyes is a very
Here's the soundboard
big
I'm
difference.
using, by the
And
way.
they took my
It's
father,
funny.
young boys, and they took them to work. They told them to dig their own graves. They shot them a couple of miles behind the town. Half of their lot was still alive, but they put the earth on top of them, and we never saw them.
In the same town, a young man named Michal experienced similar horrors when the Nazis came for his family.
My brother, my older brother, and my father was buried over there.
The Nazis ordered the roundup of millions of Jews and forced them into ghettos, sealed off with barbed wire and armed guards. Those who could not
They weren't so
the
bad.
sick, the elderly, and the children were shot or sent to death camps.
They killed my sister in the ghetto, a beautiful young lady of 19 years.
My beautiful little sister and my younger brother, Abraham, they were killed. And my mother remained alive, and she was taking them to various slave camps. I realized that my struggle and all
Excuse me, sir. I think you mean labor camps.
by myself, all alone, I decided it's not the place for me in the ghetto.
At age 19, Michal made a daring escape from the ghetto and joined the 1st Ukrainian Army to fight against the Nazis. Millie and her mom were forced into 7 different slave labor camps before they were sent to Stutthof concentration camp.
When we walked in, we saw mountains of shoes. We realized immediately it was from the people that they burned in the ovens.
Millie and her mother survived the Nazi concentration camp and a death camp and were liberated by Russian forces in 1945.
I lost my father, I lost my sister, all my relatives, another one. That was my best thing in the world.
Around the same time, Michal's army platoon liberated the Majdanek death camp in Poland. But he can never forget the moment of freeing survivors from his hometown of Ośmiony.
That was one of great satisfaction. I am part of liberators.
After the war, Millie and Michal each made their way to the city of Łódź in Poland. In a chance encounter, they realized they were from the same hometown.
We went to the same school for a couple of years.
When I met her, she immediately captured my heart, and that was the luckiest day of my life. Look how beautiful she looked.
Millie and Michal fell in love and wasted no time in getting married. But it took more than 4 years before our country would grant them visas. Finally, their dreams came true as they sailed into New York Harbor.
We saw the torch. That's America! That's America!
Michal and Millie settled into New York City with no money, jobs, or knowledge of the English language. But they had each other.
And we are almost 75 years married. We have 2 beautiful children, 3 beautiful grandsons, and we have 2 great-grandchildren.
And their legacy does not end there. Michal spent his career teaching in New York schools and summer camps. At the young...
It should not ever happen to any people on earth that would happen.
All right,
to the
okay, we get
Jewish
it. I'm gonna
people
skip
at
ahead
that
here.
time.
For more than 5
where
decades,
Whoopi
Michal and Millie's powerful...
Gets a little bit clowny.
Please welcome Michal and Millie and their daughters Ruth and Janice. Joy, before you do your question, I want to say one thing.
Here we go.
You may hear people say this didn't happen. This happened. This happened. Our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers fought in World War II and fought for this democracy. If anyone tells you this did not happen in the world, you tell them you know better. Because people keep saying this.
What? If anybody tells you this didn't happen, you tell them you know better, Goyam. How dare she? How dare she? You tell him, hey, when I was in Parkland, okay, during the Parkland shooting, I was sitting in Holocaust class when the shooting took place. I know about the Holocaust, okay? Don't tell me the Holocaust didn't happen. It happened. I learned about it in Holocaust class at Parkland, okay, in Broward County in Florida, where the shooting happened. I was in there in the Holocaust class. We remember 16 million Jewish people died, okay? That's what I learned. I don't know what you learned, you friggin' anti-Semites. But that is the truth, nothing but the truth, and the whole truth.
This didn't happen, and it did. Yeah. Get that straight. Let's start today with that. Go ahead, Joy.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Millie, I was just heard in the video that you...
But that was hilarious. Listen to Whoopi's freaking, listen to Whoopi telling it how it is. I'll do it without any sound effects this time. That was kind of... Listen, Goyam.
Please welcome Michael and Millie and their daughters Ruth and Janice. Joy, before you do your question, I want to say one thing. You may hear people say this didn't happen. This happened. This happened. Our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers fought in World War II and fought for this democracy. If anyone tells you this did not happen in the world, you tell them you know better. Because people keep saying this didn't happen, and it did.
Because people keep saying this didn't happen. Because people happen to be reading Culture of Critique, Whoopi. People are reading it. Good job, Kevin McDonald. Very anti-Semitic of you, but good job nonetheless. Let's keep going. Oh, that's the Bang ad. Let's get that one more time.
This happened. This happened. Our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers fought in World War II and fought for this democracy. If anyone tells you this did not happen in the world, you tell them you know better. Because people keep saying this didn't happen, and it did. Yeah.
People keep saying it didn't happen. People keep saying. This shit was like 2 generations ago, This happened to what? The silent generation, right? Those were the Holocaust victims. So since then, there's been baby boomers. There's been Gen X. There's been millennials. Okay, there's Zoomers. And there's fucking Zoomers. There's people in the 4th one who are denying it. So Whoopi getting mad. She's putting the Goldberg in Whoopi. She's really putting the emphasis on that Goldberg last name there with this. It happened, Goyam. Don't ever say it didn't happen. You need a fresh round of indoctrination every freaking generation. Because every generation, comes to this wake-up point, wait a minute, wooden doors? Oh, I gotta... speaking of wooden doors, I gotta show you this tweet, this hilarious new cameo from the guy from... what was it? Home Development? That Home Development show? I can't remember it. But it's hilarious. He did a cameo where he's talking about congratulating somebody on building a building with wooden doors on it. It's genius.
Get that straight. Let's start today with that. Go ahead, Joanne.
Yes.
Sorry.
Start Holocaust Remembrance Day with that. Stop the denial, Goyim.
Not happen in the world, you tell them you know better. Because people keep saying this didn't happen, and it did. Get that straight. Let's start today with that. Go ahead, Joanne.
Yes.
Sorry.
Millie,
Go ahead, Joy.
I was just heard in the video that you had to wait over 4 years before you could come into this country.
Oh, dude. Okay, I like what Irving just said. Whoopi needs a copy of the Turner Diaries. Oy vey. That'd be amazing. Just listen to the audiobook. Listen to, was it William Pierce? Listen to his voice.
4.5 years.
4.5.
4.5 years. And
In a displaced persons camp.
yes, and you know, some people in this are experiencing that right now in our country. These children are at the border, and they're not letting people in, and it's just tragic to me and to you, I'm sure. Would you like to speak to that at all?
Naturally. When I saw it on television, I couldn't believe it, and my heart was aching as a mother seeing the children were separated from the parents. I realized, who doesn't want to come to America? The best land in the world. The lucky one who can come here. A land of opportunity, of freedom. To us, it was a dream to get here.
What the fuck is this? She reading off like a script or something? She's reading off the what was it? The highest freaking transcript. We need to open the borders, okay? Everybody wants to come here. We cannot deny anybody.
Naturally, it was worth it to wait. Because when we came here, I practically kissed the earth. We lived in Brownsville,
Yeah.
Brooklyn, for 10 years.
Wow, big surprise, big surprise. Person's living in Brooklyn, the neighborhood.
I love the place. My best memories are from there. We felt so free. We were walking the streets, all kind of people, all races. We felt at home.
We were ready to turn it back into Weimar. We had just escaped Weimar, where there was a mother-daughter prostitution in the streets. And then Hitler came along, and he cleaned it, and he burned all the pornography literature. And then we escaped, and now we are in Brooklyn, and we will turn Brooklyn into Weimar.
At night, during the day, we were so deprived of being free. So that was for us a miracle what happened. And when we saw what happened with the people who wanted to come to America, naturally, it's a land of laws. You cannot just come and want to come in. But I'm sure that the United States will find a way how to accommodate people who want freedom, who want a good life.
Yeah.
We need to protect that.
Yeah.
Open it. Open
Let's
it up.
hope for the best.
Yes.
Let's hope that this will change.
Yes.
Oy vey. There was another part in there that was very good. They asked that old guy next to him, how do you stop anti-Semitism? And they had to keep whispering it in his ear. Freaking old fella. But, okay, we got some more people in here. Guys, I'm going to be, I don't know what the hell this is. I'm going to be going on J.F. Gariepi's The Public Space today at around 7 p.m. Eastern. So 4-ish here. Probably around 5 because that's when I get off work. But I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin to this guy. Speaking of freaking Bitcoin, Bitcoin's doing pretty good right now. A little bit too good for my liking. I'm actually trying to buy in. And I had a chance to buy in at 8,300. And the next day it starts pumping. So I'm not very happy about that. But yeah, we'll be doing that. It'll be cool. Buy Bitcoin. Buy now. I'll be shilling my bags to a bunch of public space listeners. Getting into arguments with boomers in the chat. Should we have a little bang ad? Dude, how about blow the fuck up? It's back to green, it's saying. We back to green.
I have a material witness on an aggravated battery with a handgun, and they believe this might be in retaliation to her testimony.
All right, that was the most random fucking soundboard thing I've ever heard. Seems a little dark. Let's see here. What else would I want to talk about in the public space? I had a playlist that I made that had a bunch of videos that I wanted to look at. Oy vey, what is in this one? Probably some nonsense. Oh, okay, this is that big one. That's a very good yes, the Minecraft tour of the camp. ABC News, Skull and Bones.
It's
I guess we'll just have
International
to.
Holocaust
I thought I had
Remembrance
saved it.
Day, honoring the 6 million Jews and millions
6
of other
million,
victims
not one
brutally
less, not
murdered
one
by
more.
Germany's Nazi Party. It's vital that we never forget one of the darkest chapters in the world's history, and the survivors who found their
Here
way
it is.
out of.
We're back with Holocaust survivors.
Look at this Aryan princess, dude. Even though her dad was a traitor, named Songbird John, and even though she could probably destroy me like a freaking NFL linebacker, I still think she's really pretty.
We're back with Holocaust survivors, Mikhail and Millie. Mikhail, in recent years, anti-Semitic attacks rose by nearly 40%. There was a stabbing at a rabbi's house just here in New York over the holidays. There's synagogue
she almost said there was a stabbing over the Holocaust.
Over the holidays, house just here in New York over the holidays. There's the synagogue shootings. What can we do to make sure this stops and history doesn't repeat itself?
What can we do to make the anti-Semitism stop? What can we do to make the anti-Semitism stop?
What can we do? What can we do to make the Goyim not know? What can we do about the Goyim?
Millie and I grew up in the 20th century. The 20th century, one of the worst centuries ever for the Jewish people, who have already for more than 2,000 years were in diaspora. Anti-Semitism, we felt right as we children were. When I could not go to a high school, to a Polish high school. I could not go to any elementary school in Poland, which was really. So we went only to religious schools, which taught us the basic thing, what the Bible wants us all about. We shall not kill them.
That was actually kind of important. Did you hear that? What he said was, because of anti-Semitism, couldn't even go to public school in Poland, okay? So the Poles are evil Nazis too, you filthy Poles. And also, you see there his excuse for why they're isolated. They have to go to these religious schools, and they have to be isolated from the Gentiles because otherwise they're discriminated. They're not liked by them. They can have it. It's both ways. It's a double-edged sword. Why is he talking about the Bible? He means the Torah, the Old Testament. Doesn't he reject literally half of it? Yes, he rejects the updated half. He rejects the half that tells you not to cut baby dicks. So basically, he He only believes in the part that says Jews are the chosen ones.
That should not steal. There should be a bench, a human being, with a friendly attitude toward everyone on earth. Because the Bible teaches us all the time, if the stranger lives among you, behave yourself like you his brother.
Right. Yeah.
Now, we lived through immense torture, mental, physical, and everything else.
Oh, they put me in the masturbation machines. They strapped me down, and they make me come. And they don't let me go until I come at least 1 gallon. And my friend next to me, he died from coming too much from these masturbation machines. And then they made him ride a roller coaster into an oven with wooden doors on a gas chamber.
But the worst thing that ever happened during the times after the Holocaust is anti-Semitism in Poland. Pogroms were there. And also, we can never forget those who denied the existence of the Holocaust. Those that denied it are people, actually, or a state like Iran. And eventually, they prepare themselves for another Holocaust. Denial is also murder.
And as a teacher, my father, who
Wow, could that have been any more scripted and artificial? Like, looks right into the fucking camera lens, like he's staring at the people, staring at the hoax, right into the camera lens. Denial is worse than cutting baby dicks. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Denial? Really? Oh, you mean like denial of all the shit that you guys deny? God damn it.
who was a teacher his whole life, believes greatly in education as much as possible.
Right. Never forget. Never forget.
Can I add to that? Speaking out against anti-Semitism and any kind of racism when it rears its ugly head. Speak up and say this is not acceptable. That's what to
Silence
do.
is complicity.
That's right.
And very quickly.
Silence is complacency. What did you say? Complacency? Oh my goodness. So, if you're hanging out with anti-Semites and you don't report them to fucking, the police, to the Jew police, to the Shamrim, if you don't report anti-Semites to the Shamrim, you're worse than a Nazi. God damn it. When will you ever learn? And that came from Sonny Houston. Sonny Houston, the most useless host of The View, in my opinion. We'll rack up